Ahoy, mateys boxing fans! Yeah, so what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas, right? Yeah, but not this time. November 19 in Las Vegas, it's gonna be a great boxing match taking place. It's a true holiday of boxing when Kovalev Ward will finally meet his match in the face of the crusher Sergey Kovalev. A great match. It's a history-making event. It's pretty much like that notorious bunch, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, and Thomas Hearns, and maybe even more than that. Why? Because Ward and Kovalev, they represent two different schools. You know, one is Russian, two different continents as well, two different, totally type of schools, and they are so prominent in their own schools. So I would say it's probably extends in this significance, this fight farther than Marvin Hagler. It probably goes back to all the way to Ali versus Foreman, almost half a century ago, right? Maybe even more so. Who knows? We can only guess and judge it after this fight will take place. On the line, 3 belts, WBA, WBO, and IBF of Kovalev. Ward puts on line nothing but his big, huge name and undefeated record only. No belts. But regardless, belts or no belts at stakes, it is a legacy building event for both boxers. It's a huge legacy for the entire sport of boxing. And I want to extend a huge appreciation to these fighters and their promoters for making this fight possible to happen. Right. Before talking strictly about boxing, I want to remind you, mateys, that it is us, us, boxing fans, whoever we are, no matter what country from, religion or profession, we are the most important in this business of professional boxing. Why? I'll tell you why. Because it is our passion for the sport and the money we pay which makes this boxing possible. Money do not grow on a tree, as you know, and they do not even grow in the pockets of such big sharks like Bob Arum or Don King, for this matter. So it is us who pays for HBO, Showtime, or pay-per-view. So if there would be no money, if it would be no us, would be no money, would be no boxing, there would be no champions. So who would want to go to fight if they would be not paid? No one would do that, right? No crazy people. So without us would be no boxing, no champions. So it is us who is more important. We are the champion, remember that, okay? Now let's go back to boxing. So both fighters are approximately of the same age and are very similar in their physical parameters. So I will skip this one because they pretty much equal in that part. Well, some people say that Kovalev is a true light heavyweight and Ward is kind of newbie in this, but I wouldn't say so. Kovalev, until very recently, until he turned pro, he was still a middleweight, and he's not any physically bigger than Ward. They pretty much even, so we'll skip this one. As far as their amateur career, they have both remarkable, extensive amateur career. Both, I won't speak about this much, except that Ward had more, I would say, more stellar or so. As you know, he has the highest achievement in 2004 Olympics in Athens. He got gold, and since then we know how good he is. Both fighters, Kovalev and Ward, had for Ward with the go 30 fights with 15 KOs, and he's undefeated, and the goes for Kovalev was 31 fights, 26 KOs. Also, he's undefeated. So they also online because of besides of belts, and there is also undefeated record. Big O must go for somebody. Both had good tough opponents in their career. Kovalev had Ismail Silah, Nathan Cleverly, that's when he took his first belt, and then Jean Pascal twice, he destroyed Jean, and he fought Hopkins, the legend of this sport. Ward also had lots of good fighters who he defeated. It was Michael Kessler, Carl Froch, Arthur Abraham, Chad Dawson, to name a few. Interestingly, that both of these fighters, Kovalev and Ward, they had in common one opponent whom they faced once in their career. It's unheralded Darnell Booney. Did I say Booney? Boone, probably. Maybe Booney, who knows. But let's call him Boone. Darnell Boone. Unheralded, but very, very good and dangerous boxer who gave problems to both of these fighters who are in our agenda today, to Ward and to Kovalev. And so in this sense, it makes kind of them equalizes these two fighters. So in this sense, I would say. In their last outing, we can judge also by their last fights, both Kovalev and Ward, they went full distance, 12 rounds. Kovalev went against Chilemba, very worthy and decent opponent. And Ward went against Alexander Brand, also very good fighter, unheralded although and they showed both good shape, and it was a good, in terms of preparation for this fight, I think it was for both, it was a good, excellent fight, 12 rounds, so they tested their stamina. So they're not old yet, in their early 30s, it's much on the peak of their prime. So comparing Kovalev and Ward skills and style-wise, Ward has a unique talent and is very efficient with his style. He got high, probably the highest IQ ring IQ, terrific hand speed, great footwork, great sense of distance, excellent timing, the whole package in one word. He's one of the slickest and smartest boxers in history. In a way, to me, he looks much like a cross between Mayweather and Hopkins. Especially considering his younger age, I would say that he's a fresher version of Hopkins, or Hopkins on steroids. Kovalev the Crusher had a good start as a pro in 2008. Since then he grew up, but exponentially. So he also has a huge IQ, and he developed his own style, forward coming and destroying. That's why they call him the Crusher. And also he also has a high tech as well. In the, what I want to say now, prepare to get some comedy. In a pre-fight interview, both Kovalev and Ward gave very interesting statement to the seconds out. There is a guy there, Rahim, Radio Rahim, a very nice guy, very funny guy. So I will try to quote these fighters in the impression style-wise way. So here, I hope my voice box will work. So in his interview by Radio Rahim, he asked Kovalev about the Ward. He says, what do you say about your opponent, Ward? And Kovalev goes, he is a good boxer, but he is not a good kid. What do you mean, kid? Do you mean like a child? Yeah. But why do you say he's not a good kid? Because he did not say hi after I said hi to him. I do not like people who do not say hi to me. So that is why I do not like him. So, what are you gonna do to him in a fight? I will hit him very, very hard. Do you know, like this? Oh, don't hate me. Yeah, and I crush him. Do you mean you crush him? Yeah, crush. That is why they call me the crusher. Oh, yeah, okay. Do you want me to crush me too? Oh, no. Yeah, you know, I got a big punch, but how can I hit him? Can I hit him? No, I don't think you can hit him. You know, he's too fight, he's too slick, it's impossible to hit. You just can't hit him. He's too alert for you. I will make him not alert. But how can you do it? I have a secret weapon. Oh, what's that? Can you tell me? Yes, but make sure you do not tell anybody. Because if you tell, I will hit you and you will die. Oh, no, I won't tell anybody. Okay, go. Tell me. Okay. My babushka comes from Russia. Oh, what is babushka? Oh, it's like a grandmother in America. Oh, yeah, grandmother, yeah, okay. Babushka. Yeah, so I give my grandmother a drum, and she will be hitting drum like thunder. You know thunder? Yeah, the thunder, yeah. Under the ward window all night long, keeping him awake before the fight. So when he will come into the fight, he will be not alert. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, so I hit him very, very hard, so hard that he almost died. What is so funny? Your grandma! What do you mean she's funny? Well, I mean, the way she would help you. You know. Yes, I know, but you do not. So I tell you, in my village in Russia, if you laugh at my dog, do you mean your doctor? No, I mean dog, my dog, you know, like dog? Like, how? Oh, dog, okay, a dog, okay? Okay, I'm not laughing anymore, okay, I'm not laughing. So, yes, dog. So if you laugh at my dog, or even at my cat, if my cat, like meow, my cat, oh yeah, meow, of course, I know. They will crush your head. Do you want me to show how to crush your head? Oh, no, thank you. I promise to you that I will never, ever laugh at your grandma, and I will not tell anybody. Oh! So the sound interview with Kovalev, the crusher, ended. Then, in his turn, Radio Rahim asked Andre Ward about his opinion about the fight. And so he asked him what he was going to do, you know, to Kovalev in the fight. So he says, what in the hell are you going to, how in the hell are you going to win from such a, you know, killer, like monster, like Sergey Kovalev? How are you going to fight? You're going to fight hard? So Andre Ward goes like this, approximately. So he goes like this, yeah? So he goes, I want to fight not hard, okay? Like I said, I'm not stupid, man. No disrespect to Kovalev, and God bless his team. No talk in disrespectful manner. I wish him nothing but best. They say he's from Russia or Cuba, whatever, I don't care. I Why would I care? I have no fear of anybody. Why? Okay, I'll tell you my secret. But I'll tell you first, don't tell anybody. It's very, very important that you keep quiet about it. Alright? So listen up. I told you my family is behind me, right? Right. They call me SOG. Do you know what it stands for? Yeah, SOG. Son of a gun. No. Son of a granny. So I will invite my grandma to my fight. I will buy her a ticket in the first row, and I'll give her a bag of ripe bananas. You know bananas? Oh yeah, bananas. Ooh. And any time I feel like I will wink with my eye to my granny, and she will throw a banana under the crusher's feet, and he will slip, and I will hit him as many times as I want until he's all done. But are you sure you can do it? Man, I never lost a fight since I was 12 months old. Do you mean you were like maybe 12-year-old? No. I told you. I mean just like this. Since I was 12 months old, I was like this big. And since then for 31 plus years, I never lost to anyone. Yeah. There are lots of cameras here, you know. People think they see everything, but they don't. I'm too slick. And every time my grandma throws a banana, it worked every time in all my previous fights. You saw, you didn't see it, but I won, right? The same scenario every time. You don't have to like my style or my personality. Like I said, with my family behind me, it's a win-win for me situation all the times. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's funny. What do you mean funny? What is funny? You are funny. Funny how? The way I look? Oh no, just the way you tell the story, you know. No, I don't know. You tell me. I'm funny how? Like a clown? Do I amuse you? Do I make you laugh? What the hell is so funny about me? Tell me! Get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, she almost got you. So anyway, it was my attempt to do impression, guys. So now, well, back to serious. So we could say that it's a tall order for both fighters. And what Ward must do in order to beat the Crusher? Well, he must do whatever he usually does in a fight, except much more, being more efficient and paying more attention, being very, very attentive. He must control the distance with his own jab and good footwork. He must move on his feet like a fox, dancing a foxtrot. Left, right, forward, backward, all the time, non-stop. If he stops, he becomes a target. He must remember that. He must give Kovalev as many angles as it's humanly possible. He must always start attacks first and in and out to avoid the counter, and if necessary, he must clinch. Yeah, why not? Clinch is a good weapon too. If it works, he must use it. So he should use his excellent jab. If anyone of you saw the fight Kovalev versus Chilemba managed to land quite a few good jabs on Kovalev and quite a few good left hooks. And Ward, he has good jab and he has a terrific left hook, so I'm sure he can deliver better than Chilemba. And Kovalev is susceptible to those fights. And you know, a good left hook can drop anybody, including Kovalev. Yeah, it can happen. So Ward can also switch to a lefty once in a while to confuse the Crusher and get upper hand. If he remains upright past 7th round, then it will be more and more difficult to Kovalev to knock out Ward, and so Ward has a great chance to win by points if the fight goes all 12 rounds. Now Kovalev, what the hell must the Crusher do in order to beat the SOG Ward? Yeah, he got a bomb. Of course, everybody knows that, but can he deliver it? Well, it was, if I was him, I would start my attacks with my jabs, not just one or two, but three at least. 3, 4, 5 jabs, bang, 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 to bring a Ward out of his zone of comfort, out of his balance. And then go ahead with my major artillery with my right hand. And basically working serially jabs. I would go just spook him to the head and then go hit hard to the body and then come back to the head and try to finish up working into two stories, you know, head, body, and back to the head, and try to confuse Ward with his excellent defense, make a hole and finish it up with my power punch. Also, he should give it tons of pressure to Ward, keep him on back pedaling, going backward all the time, so Ward will be prohibited from initiating his own attacks, and he cannot do much if he is on his back foot. And then in between, if he brings down his defense, he can knock him out, obviously. So what are the chances for these both fighters? Who in the hell is gonna win in this historical fight? Well, I'm telling you, if both fighters coming into the ring 100%, I'm talking it's a Ward, the guy under Ward, we know he's 100%, and we know the Crusher, also he's 100%. They collide, it's about 50-50. Yeah, that's what it is. Close to 50-50. Though, considering our secret, which we learned already from the interview, right, about the grandmas, all depends on the grandmas, babushka. And I do believe that grannies can make a difference. I do doubt that banana peel can make a Siberian bear to slip. So I do believe that the Crusher has a slight edge because his grandma is more efficient probably to keep Ward up all the night before the fight and make him less alert. So her grandson, the Crusher, can have a better chance to catch the grandson, son of a granny, with a hard punch and finish it up with one single punch somewhere. And if it does happen, then it should happen somewhere between rounds 7 and 9. But hey, let the best man win, right? I'm real excited. I'm looking forward for this fight. So what the winner will do, whether it's a Kovalev or Ward, I think they should call out Mr. Chickenson. Yeah, Chickenson. So we shall see another gorgeous fight for all 4 belts unification. It's going to be another historical event. So let's live long enough to see this fight and let the best man win, as I said. And whoever wins, I'm sure we'll talk about this fight for many years after it happens. Many years ahead. If you want to see more funny video from me, I'm still learning my funny part about boxing. Please put subscribe and put likes if you want to, if you feel like. And it will help me to improve my impressions. I will do more of this funny stuff. And I hope, and tell me if my improvised impressions on Kovalev and Ward was funny a little bit. For now, cheers, see you later.